Hey, good morning. It's Sunday. I hope you've all had a nice week. I'm just heading down to Fitness Street. I'm going to train at Pirate Camp this morning. This week I'm going to switch up my training a little bit. I've been feeling a little bit flat when I hit pads, and I think that's from just only doing I've only done running and Muay Thai. Pretty much it's Brendan left, other than like once a week doing these fitness classes. But it'll be good for me to switch up my training routine anyway and bring in some more fitness classes, or even just a little bit of lifting, just to develop a little bit of strength and explosiveness. The way that you run can reflect on the way that you hit pads. Long distance running, I feel like it's given me like a big engine, but then I don't have the same explosiveness, and so yeah, it's something that you have to work on and kind of figure out in yourself, because one thing does kind of sacrifice the other a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna switch things up, and it'll be good anyway. I mean, I'm sort of getting a little bit bored, so it's difficult to stay motivated, and it's coming into rainy season, so I'm not gonna be able to spend hours outside for a while. I'm not waterproof. So yeah, I'm gonna do this session. After I finished it, I'll show you what it was, and then we'll do more. Okay, that was a tough one today. I'll show you what it was. Okay, so it's a partner workout again. So 500 meters wall ball carry. So it had to be above your head. So 2 straight arms carrying it above your head. Straight in. Split between 2 men or a mixed couple or 2 females. 100 calories on the bike. I was with a guy, so 100 calories. 120. Hey GB. This is Coach GB. May sanok.
Sanok.
Sanok ma. Yeah, sanok means fun. So it was fun. So yeah, 100 calories on the bike, 120 wall balls. So just throwing the ball up, catching it, and then throwing it up to your partner like this. Then wall ball twist, so like a Russian twist but using a wall ball. And then 60 seconds with your back against the wall, knees bent to about 90 degrees for 1 minute. Then you do a 1,000 meter run, 100 sumo deadlift, so of course all the reps are split, so 50-50. 80 sit-ups, and then 40-second plank, go into row, so again 900 for men, mixed couple females, and then 80 alternate snatches, 60 burpees over the dumbbell, and then 20 seconds dead hang on the rig here. So yeah, that was it. That was a Sunday session. It's tough. I think it was 839 calories burnt in, we had an hour to do that. So it's tough. We got it done, used decent weights. So yeah, it's definitely need to be doing more of that stuff. I got tired in there, more tired than I usually do. So it's a sign that I'm not doing enough of those things, and maybe doing too much running. Now I need to go and pick up a package from somewhere that I used to live. So yeah, I'll show you where that is. It's nice. It's a nice place to stay on Fitness Street. Okay, so there's a thing out here. It's called Lazada, which is like Amazon, but for Thailand. And I accidentally ordered some stuff to my old address, which is here. And this is Mama's, which is on Fitness Street. This was actually my old bungalow here, but Mama's is like a hotel. They've got these bungalows here and stuff, and I accidentally ordered it here. So I'm here for the first time since maybe 2 years, but I lived here for quite a long time. I stayed here all through COVID, and it's great. I'll show you. So you've got all the rooms at the back, then there's a hotel, and then restaurant here where they do all like healthy food and snacks. Sawadee Kap. Sawadee Kap. Hello Kap. Yeah, so Sawadee Kap. So yeah, they also have a little cafe here. They sell healthy snacks, healthy-ish snacks. So I'm not gonna have any, but they're good. Okay, so I've got my stuff. Bye bye Kap. Pombrakun. Yeah, super nice people here. They took care of me for a long time. Okay, Kapun Kap. Bye bye Kap. Pomrakun. Bye bye, Cap. Welcome, Cap. Yeah, so lived here all through COVID, and it was strange actually because all the restaurants were closed during that time, but they stayed open for me, and they would, you couldn't eat inside restaurants, so what they used to do was cook the food for me, and then because we weren't allowed to talk or touch each other or anything, they'd just come and put it on my table, which was this one. So yeah, they took real good care of me, and then when I bought Steve, my dog, they didn't allow people to have pets, but Steve was so cute that they couldn't say no. So yeah, I brought Steve back here, and if you don't know, Steve's my French bulldog puppy. Well, he was a puppy back then, and yeah, it was just a good time to be here. So yeah, these are like just normal houses, but then you get all these bungalows, and there's like a little hotel part as well. But yeah, it's a good place to be if you're thinking about coming to Fitness Street. I recommend Mama's. If you want, you can comment, and I can put the Google Maps location or whatever, the website, so you can book it. But yeah, I really recommend it, and yeah, they're very kind, and it's cheap, reasonably priced. I mean, during COVID things were different, so everything went real cheap. There were even some places where they were doing like, if you paid for your electricity, you could stay there for free because places just didn't want to close. So yeah, I think I was paying like £300, like what's that, like $400, something like that, for a month. And then yeah, I was getting like good discount on the food and stuff as well. So it was a good time to be alive, man, and good time to be out here for sure. I think Thailand dealt with the COVID thing really well compared to like other places. I mean, UK and Australia really seem to be struggling, and you know, the lockdowns are so hard. Out here it was like, they had like a brief time where you were locked into districts, and that was pretty intense, but yeah, it didn't last for too long. And looking back, you know, really didn't realise what we had back then. You know, you would go out in the day and just not see anybody other than your friends that were here already, and then you'd go to the beach and there'd be no one there. So the beaches, all these, like Phuket has some of the most beautiful beaches in the world, and that would be empty. So I mean, it was just a great time to be here, and yeah, I mean, I wish that I'd have taken the time to enjoy it a little bit more at the time, but yeah, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. So yeah, but yeah, it was a good time. Anyway, I'm gonna drive home. I've got to go and take my laundry, do some other stuff, and then I'm gonna go to another gym, and I'll show you when I get there. Big look. Man, as a single man, just driving down Fitness Street, you do see some nice bums and tums, I must say. Good grief. Nah, if you're you know, the good thing about being there is it's full of people that are all kind of working towards the same goal. Everyone there is just trying to be the best version of themselves, really. You know, and you go down, like, especially this time of year where it's getting a little bit quieter. If you go down there, man, it's a good place to be alone. Just, you know, just going there just brings me back to, you know, bear in mind I've lived in Phuket for a long time, so you kind of forget what makes this place special. And man, it just if you're single, you're a solo traveller, or even if you're not a solo traveller but you want to come out here, the good thing about that street, and that makes it so special, is it's just full of people all working towards the same thing. Everyone's just trying to be the best version of themselves, and yeah, that's really what makes that place special. You know, everyone, I mean, man, as a single guy, you see a lot of yeah, really fucking beautiful women, which is nice, you know, but everyone's in shape, and it's difficult to not be motivated by the people around you, you know. And yeah, it's a great place, and that I've lived all over the world. I mean, I spent a long time in Las Vegas, Australia, obviously the UK and bits around Europe, but yeah, that's something that is completely unique to there, in my opinion. I mean, maybe Bali's got something similar, but yeah, just that one street, everyone in there is either really fit or they're working towards getting there, and you know, it's all positive. You know, it's a really special place. And if you are a solo traveler, or you know, maybe it's your first time being alone, you really don't need to worry if you go in there. I mean, you don't even need to leave the street, and unless you want to be isolated and you want to be alone, you will make friends. It's really hard not to. You know, everyone's so friendly, and like I said, everyone's working towards the same thing. So yeah, man, you'll be motivated. You'll motivate other people, and yeah, you will make friends. So if you are thinking about coming out and you're worried about being alone, don't be. It's yeah, man. When my mom was here, I mean, obviously I was here too, but my mom was spending quite a lot of time by herself. And man, one morning I went to, there was a little cafe there. It's closed now, but there's a cafe there called the Shack. And my mom was walking to meet me. We weren't staying at the same place, but she was walking to meet me, and she ended up sitting and having coffee and breakfast with Mark Hunt, Tyson Pedro, and Tai Tuivasa, and Junior Taffa, and Justin Taffa. So yeah, super friendly place, man. And yeah, you never know who you're gonna bump into. So yeah, it's good. It's a special place, man. And it was a huge shock. I'd been out here surrounded by, like, you know, professional fighters and, you know, like elite level fighters and athletes and stuff. Never had a problem. I've never had never really even had an argument with anybody. I think because the thing is, it could always escalate, right? So when you're aware that can happen, and you know, you've all just got respect for each other. You know, what's the point? You know, everyone's from all different cultures and stuff. Went through all that, and at this point, I'd been out on that soil for about, I'd say, 2 years. I went back to Birmingham Airport. I flew back home, and I landed at Birmingham Airport, and just getting my suitcase off the conveyor to leave, I accidentally knocked into somebody, and he tried to fight me, and then followed me outside of the airport, still mouthing off. And I mean, nothing happened, but man, you know, when you've missed home and stuff, and that's what you bump into straight away, it really set the tone for the, you know, for that stay back home. So, man, yeah, crazy. But yeah, you can, yeah, you'll be surrounded by people, all different cultures, all different backgrounds, sexualities. They're one of the 99 genders, you know. Who knows? But yeah, you can be there, and it's highly unlikely that you'll have a problem with anybody. Then yeah, if you go to Birmingham Airport, you'll probably get someone starting on you straight away. And all the excitement, I forgot that I needed to come and get groceries. And because I'm, you know, trying to tidy up my diet, I only have 3 groceries really. I need beef, eggs, and cheese. I can get like coconut water and stuff from closer to home, but yeah, Sunday's like the worst day to come here because everyone's buying 4 restaurants and stuff. So yeah, and this isn't the same one that I normally go to, so I don't know where things are, and I don't read Thai, so trying to find my way around. But yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then yeah, I'll see you in a little bit. My groceries here. 10 kilos of beef mince, 2 kilos of steak, strip loin, and that's it. That's what my groceries done. Any seasons here. Cool. It's a heavy one. It's a good thing I enjoyed my bike down here. I just bought, so that was 10 kilos of beef mince. I bought 2 kilos of strip loin. So you cut it yourself. It's not pre-cut. But yeah, 2 kilos of that. Some barbecue sauce. Steak, like a big chef knife, and some scissors. And that was 2,600 baht. So I think that's about £60. Like, now I know like £60 still a decent bit of money, but that's all grass-fed Aussie beef, so it's not bad really. And man, that's enough to keep me going. Like my eggs and stuff, I buy my eggs now from someone that's got their own chickens, because yeah, I don't like to support battery chicken farming. I don't like it. And yeah, my bits of cheese and stuff, I'll just pick that up. So I don't need much more than that. And while I'm dealing with like tendonitis and stuff, which is just inflammation really, I like to do these carnivore diets. I think it's it makes a noticeable difference with like brain fog, yeah, like I said, my inflammation and stuff. So, and it's easy. You know, I'm a single bloke, so you know, I'm not cooking for anybody else other than me. And man, who doesn't like a steak anyway? So yeah, that's me. Okay, so that's all my chores out the way now. It's a nice day. Well, that's all my chores out the way now. So I'm gonna chill out for a little bit, and then yeah, I'll do another little workout, but something more chilled. Yeah, I really want to focus on getting my S&C right, you know, working on explosiveness. Because yeah, I felt flat in the gym recently, and I mean, like, some of it's diet, some of it's, you know, just doing the same runs. You know, running definitely does reflect, like the way that you run reflects on the way that your strike and stuff as well. So if you want to be more explosive, you need to be working on explosive sprints. You know, if you're struggling, if you're explosive but then you don't have much endurance, or you're struggling to get into the 5th round and stuff, then you need to change that as well. So yeah, there's running with purpose, I think, is what I'm trying to say. I've just been yeah, recently not training with any kind of purpose, but like just training, which is fine. I mean, it's good. It's just I like to, you know, sounds stupid, but like be the best version of myself. I want to be able to explode for 5 rounds, and yeah, I haven't been there. So there's always something to work on, and there's always like a trade-off between one thing and another. So yeah, if that is something that you find is that, like, okay, you're good for 1 round and then you start to die off, then you need to work on your endurance. If you're good for 5 rounds but you're not particularly, you know, you're not doing huge amounts of damage and, you know, whatever, or you're just coasting, then you need to work on your explosiveness. There's always things to be working on. So yeah, and fitness definitely gives freedom. You know, if you've got good endurance, it gives you freedom to work on other stuff. So it's always good to have like a big base anyway. So yeah, but let's get that right first. Okay, so I think, given the weather situation, I wanted to have like a recovery day. So depending on what that does, I'm either going to go to the new gym just near my house, Fitness Hero, which has got a sauna and stuff in there as well. There is a really nice spa by me, Kedda Spa, but man, when you've done ice bath, if you've done like a weighted workout, I don't think ice is particularly good for you on that same day. Ice definitely has its place, but to a certain point you need the inflammation from training anyway. So yeah, something to look at. So yeah, I'm not going to do a spa, but I will go to this other gym, and I think I'll do a recovery and maybe a sauna. So yeah, let's see. I'll let you know what we do. Okay, there's a bit of a change of plan. The weather has gone beautiful, and the forecast says it's going to rain for the rest of the week. So I'm going to go for a run and enjoy the sun while I can, because yeah, sometimes I remember like a few years ago it rained non-stop for 3 weeks, and yeah, I'm not trying to run in that. So yeah, I'm gonna just go for a run around the park, and then I still might sauna later on anyway, but we'll see. I might be far too dehydrated by then, I might be a prune. And then, yeah, cook some dinner and that's my day. Hey, so you'll notice there's no car here. So last night, now it's tomorrow by the way, it's now Monday, 6 p.m. nearly, and yeah, yesterday I had to go and meet a friend. She'd got my camera, so I needed to go pick that up, and a tragedy had befallen me. My car decided to break down, and yeah, so didn't end up meeting the friend, and had to get a scooter taxi home. So yeah, we were meeting because she was leaving, so yeah, that didn't happen. And yeah, luckily she still dropped my camera off at the gym and stuff for me, but yeah, didn't get to say goodbye. But it really threw off the video that I was making and putting together. So yeah, today when I get to work again, I'm gonna record a few little things and yeah, just put together what I can. So I'm sorry that the video is slightly delayed and it's not the content that I was going to be posting, but there'll be something. Okay, so here I am back at work, and just before I wrap this video up, I just thought I'd answer something from Reddit. This guy, he's been doing Muay Thai for a while now. He's had fights both pro and amateur. Every time he has a fight coming up, he gets extremely depressed and frustrated, even spiteful, like 3 to 4 weeks out. It's getting hard to live his normal life outside of training. Yes, I'm excited to fight, very excited. I love being in the ring and training in general. I just don't get the huge amounts of random emotions if anyone who currently, Right, so when you've got a fight coming up, it's such an unnatural thing. Normally a fight's like spontaneous, right? So then you'll get that big burst of adrenaline and yeah, you're good to go. But your body, like when you have one coming up and you know that you're going to fight in 4 weeks, that's a real unnatural thing. So your body doesn't really know how to deal with it. So you're just thinking about, you get that big, like you're about to fight, you get that like adrenaline shoot up. Now, like if he's still fighting amateur as well as pro, I'm sure that he's not so used to dealing with those emotions. But actually, Muay Thai and competing in general can be very selfish, and you can be very difficult to live with. You know, you're cutting weight and everything, but you're walking around at pretty much a 9 out of 10 on the stress scale. So for sure it can make you very snappy. The good thing is though, this guy's aware. And yeah, I mean, it's something that comes with time, but I mean, there are some supplements that you could take, like ashwagandha, or those kind of things, which are like going to help reduce stress. But yeah, it's not unusual to feel like irritated and stuff. So if you are going through that, it's normal, but you need to be aware of it and do your best to control like your relationships, you know, and how you are with people, and you know, explain to them, look, I might not be myself right now. Yeah, especially if, you know, you've got to cut weight and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it is very normal to feel irritated like 4 weeks out. And of course, when you're training, you're getting confidence, you know, I'm going to be good, I'm going to be good, I'm going to be good. And you know, sometimes that can work against you. You can start to feel like all of a sudden you're training bad. Like just because you've got the pressure of a fight, oh, I'm not fit anymore. Or, you know, these things can be a huge factor, you know, going into fights. But yeah, it's something that we all face, and yeah, it's good that this guy's aware. So if you're about to fight and people are noticing that you're irritated or being a bit bitchy, you probably are, man. Yeah, we'll leave it there for today. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the content. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you. Big love, guys. Thank you.